This class is my STEM class. It's an intro class for 9th and 10th graders. And in it, those students spend approximately 5 to 6 weeks on a number of different skills. We start with machining, then we do SketchUp.
I took Intro to STEM because working with metal and fabricating and just making things on machines, I thought was pretty interesting.
We get into small engine. They have an actually 8 horsepower gasoline engine they have to disassemble, measure all the parts and pieces, record all that, reassemble, and then the engine has to run, of course. It is one of those pass-fail things where if the engine doesn't run, they have to fix it so that eventually it will run. Then after that, we do some welding. After welding, in the spring, we do construction trades where the students will build a 6-foot-long picnic table, and then they'll build an Adirondack chair. And then we finish up the year with aviation. And I don't know if you can see the airplane up there, but it's more than just flying airplanes and drones. It's all about the theory of flight and the history of flight. And that's pretty much what the year looks like. The 9th and 10th graders, we're trying to give them skills to find an area of their interest so that as a junior and senior, we would like them to come back to the Career Center and take an advanced class. Not necessarily mine, but there's a lot of different programs here at the Career Center.
Next year I'm hoping to take auto, I'm hoping, that or diesel.
And students have gone from this program to a different program. And that's really what we're trying to get these students to buy into our programs down here. Also, the skills they learn even as a 9th and 10th grader, those skills will help carry them into the real world. Welding, for example, or machining. They know the basics. They aren't going to be master machinists or master welders or master construction people, but they're going to have those basic skills that should help them get into an apprenticeship job or just a straight up job. But that's even further down the road. Right now, we're trying to get them encouraged to come back to the Career Center and take an advanced class.
In mechanical science, students learn a variety of technical skills. We focus a lot on engines. We do a bunch with welding. They earn their tractor safety certificate, and the program works well because it feeds into not just other classes in the ag department, although that works well, but it goes into other trades as well. So really a variety of trades are served with mechanical science.
Well, I just found a lot of interests that I had, like little engines, wiring. Welding is a big one. I just felt like I needed that. I haven't really gotten to that point in my life of learning it. So.
Students will go to, sometimes they go right into the workforce, sometimes they go to technical schools where they're getting training in a specific trade, like becoming an automotive technician. A lot of our students from the mechanical science class will go on to the auto and the diesel programs that we have here, forestry, sustainable ag. Some students go to 2-year and 4-year degrees as well. We don't do any kind of work placement through mechanical science, but we do bring in quite a few projects for students to work on. In the spring, we open up a service shop working on people's lawnmowers and doing service right as part of the program. I love my job. The fact that I get to come in and help students work on hands-on projects that they're excited about, and it's just so much fun, and seeing the students get excited and more engaged in what they're working on, it's such a treat.
I'm Kelly Mills, and I teach plant and animal science at the Hannaford Career Center. And today we're at Dream Acre Stable in Shoreham, Vermont. And Dream Acre Stable is owned by a former student who is in plant and animal science at the Hannaford Career Center.
I took plant and animal science because I'm very passionate about learning about different ecosystems and climate change. So I thought it would be a good class to take to learn more about animals and plants. So then I can have a deeper understanding, and it can help prepare me for classes that I'll take in the future, maybe a career.
And plant and animal science, to give a brief overview, is an opportunity for students to learn about the systems of plants, and animals. So what we do is we break down the systems into different species of animals, such as horses, dairy cattle, sheep, and chickens. And then from there we break down their different bodily processes. So we study about digestion, reproduction, muscles, and also what the animal is used for here in Addison County. Okay, and let it dangle down. Go ahead and feed it around. Okay, and then you're going to watch for it under here, and you're going to grab it and pull it around.
I took plant and animal science because I just love animals.
In terms of our plants, we break the plants down by systems as well as the different structures inside of a plant. So we're looking at leaves, stems, roots, and we pull all that together by planting and starting seeds in March so that we can open our greenhouse to the public in May. So it pulls everything together so everyone gets an opportunity to learn about the foundations of how plants and animals fit into our life here in Addison County.
My favorite part about the class is probably when we learn more like interactively, like how we're going to the farm today and like being able to be with the horses and stuff. I think it's fun to like be able to be interactive.
In plant animal science, we offer a couple of different industry recognized credentials for students that they can put to work right away. The first one we do has to do with ServSafe. So it is a certification given by the National Restaurant Association, and it allows students to understand how to properly prepare and handle food to prevent foodborne illnesses. The second one is the worker protection standards, and what this does is help students understand about pesticides and their warnings and how to enter a greenhouse well after someone has sprayed any sort of pesticide. The best part of plant and animal science is that it prepares students to take the next level class, which is sustainable agriculture. So it's not only an opportunity for students who want to learn more about how to take care of their animals at home, but maybe explore the possibility of careers, and that might be in the field of veterinary medicine. It could be in owning a horse stable such as this, or working on a farm, and actually even working on a vegetable farm.
I have friends who have farms and stuff, so like now I can like go to the farm and be like, oh yeah, I know how to like take care of that horse that they have.
And the reason why I love this class is that it's an opportunity for students to learn and really open their eyes to see how plants and animals fit together in our world here in Addison County.
Visual communications, or VisCom, is how we communicate through visuals.
I decided to take visual communications because I always have loved making art.
The class is available for students grades 9 through 12. It's a great way to get at foundations in graphic design and art. So if you have an interest in interior design or apparel design, graphic design, or art, this is a great class to start.
I took visual communications because I was interested in doing art on the computer.
You learn beginning graphic design skills and foundational art skills. We use physical art materials in combination with digital materials like scanners, digital drawing tablets, and the Adobe Creative Suite software.
I saw that there's this class that was like Photoshop and digital art, and I had absolutely no experience with any sort of thing like that.
Each student gets their own computer account and can log into the Adobe Creative Suite at home.
So we do assignments that are similar to things that we would be paid for in the real world, like creating a logo or creating a small design for a button or something that's actually useful.
Cool.
She also talks about how the process is important and how we can't just turn in like one design and say this is it, like this is the only option you have. We have to have multiple variations of it in case the person we're working for doesn't like the first one.
VisCom is a great place to exercise your creativity. If you like art and you like computers and you're curious about those things, visual communications is a great program to start. It gives you a foundation that will lead to other classes like design and illustration or upper level art classes.
Also a lot of life advice that comes out of an art class. because you have to try so many different things and you have to be willing to make it up as you go, but also to go back and clean things up and think about what you could have done better